What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Right now, we're gonna do a little bit of meatloaf today. Got some fried onions going. Yeah, buddy. I'll put some seasoning on top of that. So, whew, little spicy, but everything nice. I like these a little crispy, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get that going. Get them nice and toasty a little bit, because I don't like my onion like non-toasted. And then I'm gonna add that to our meatloaf. So on top of that, I put a little bit of Bucky's seasoning, plus I threw in a little bit of what's it called? Mexican barbecue barbecue. So, you know, added those two spices and the onion. And then for our main of the meatloaf, we're gonna add steak seasoning, or meat seasoning, I should say. This is good stuff right here. No sugar added, nothing. And then we're gonna hit it up with a little bit of chupacabra seasoning. Awesome stuff right here. It's a little spicy. I suggest not to put so much, because then your son or your kids won't be able to eat it. So there's that. And then I'm gonna dice up some tomatoes, and then we're gonna go through some cilantro. We're gonna dice some of those up, put it in our meatloaf, and then I need to smash some crackers. So I will get that out somewhere. Need to look for it. But make sure these get nice and crispy, because I like my onions crispy, like I said. I don't know about y'all, but I really like mine's crispy. So little spice for sure. And then after, I'm gonna probably dice up some mashed potatoes right here. Yeah, buddy. Make some mashed potatoes. And then if we have mac and cheese, I might do it, but I don't know. But I will let you know. But we are gonna dice up some of these tomatoes. Little cherry tomatoes. For sure. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this up. Let's see, dice them up long way, short way. No, I kind of don't want so much. Yeah, we're dicing them up kind of short. Make them sweet. Look at that, the sauce coming out. Alright, that's one dice. Alright, not too shabby. But we will take some of the juice out, and then we'll dice that up. Alright. We're going to have a little bit of tomatoes. Maybe like, I don't like so much tomato, so I'm going to do a little bit. At least a fair amount. That way we get some tomatoes in there. Be a little healthy, y'all. I don't like it, but it's alright. But I haven't did a video like this in a minute, so we'll dice some of these up, and then I'm gonna really dice them up. So I want them to be not so big, so we will dice them up pretty good. I want them to be like fair in there, you know. Taste like, can't really taste much. Let me check on our onion. Whew, they're getting a little crispy now. Alright, time to turn off the the electric stove. Yeah, they're getting crispy now. That's good. So we will throw that in our meat. So I'm going to put that to the side. Continue cutting. And then we got our meat right here. I'm gonna take out about yay amount. And then we're gonna throw on seasoning with that. But this should be enough tomato, right? I don't know. I'm just kind of going based off of what I could think of, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's see if I can find the crackers. Alright, we found some crackers. Now, we're gonna probably smash those up. Kids, don't try this at home. But we're gonna smash up some crackers. I don't know how much we need them smashed up to be, but we'll smash them up pretty decent size. Crunch, crunch, crunch. That's all we do. Ooh! Oh yeah. That seems like a good amount of crackers. I don't know. This is my second time. I'm trying to redeem myself of making meatloaf for sure, especially on video. So we'll see how I do. And if you guys got any more suggestions, I'll probably make a barbecue eventually, another one. Show you guys how we cook. I don't know. We can make another food video. Whatever. Give me some ideas and I'll try to make it happen. You know what I mean? You want to see me the way I make my food. It's a little different compared to everybody else. But I don't know. That's how I like to eat. Alright, let's do this. Now let's grab the back of the meat. We don't need so much, probably about half, maybe half of that. Good amount. Let's see. So I'm gonna open this up. Bam. There's one. Half of that. There's two. And maybe about, yeah, that should be good. Alright. Now we got everything. Now what I'm going to do is probably smash it. That way I could put some of the crackers. And then some everything. So I'm going to smash it real good. We'll get some of the crackers in here. Just put that on top, layer. And then we'll scoot that over. And this is garlic crackers. Those little garlic crackers. Not too much sugar. Try not to go so much on the sugar. But alright. Then we got tomatoes. Yep. A little bit of tomatoes. Let me get my onion. We're going to slap the onion in there. Nice and crispy. And then you got some of the cilantro. Ooh, this is starting to go bad. I don't think I want to put some of this cilantro in there. Yeah, I think it went bad. Yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, this cilantro is bad. Not good. Well, oh well, gotta make what do. So we'll mix all this together, plus the extra crackers. That should hold the form of the meatloaf very well. But we are gonna try to mix this, and then I'm gonna also do. I'm gonna throw on some seasoning on top. Open both these containers. Throw on some meat seasoning. Alright, throw on a little bit on this side. We'll mix it up. And then once we mix that up, whew. You play Play-Doh, kids? Kind of like what this is, but a little bit messier. For sure. Or, you know, adults, whoever's watching this. Not just kids, but this is like playing with Play-Doh. It's pretty fun. Alright, now we got that mixed pretty well. We're going to add some more seasoning on top. And then we're going to throw on a little bit of chupacabra seasoning. I need to get more of this stuff. Keep on forgetting. Just a little bit of that chupacabra. And then we're going to start smoothing it in again. We're going to break the form, and then eventually we're going to try to make a form of meatloaf. And then I'm thinking maybe adding some sauce on top. So I'm going to get me a tray, and then we'll get this ready. Alright, forgot me a tray. Alright, let's start forming this into a meatloaf. Ooh, hold pretty good with those crackers. That's gonna be fine meatloaf right there. I think I'm gonna add a little hint of more seasoning, because I don't know how much, to be honest with you, I don't know how much to put. I'm just kind of basing it off of looks. And usually with this seasoning, you could kind of tell you need a little bit more. It's because it turns red. Redder than what you're putting. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more chupacabra. Add one more mix. Get it all in there. That way we get all the flavoring, seasoning. Just break it all in, even though it was nice and made already, but still, I love my seasoning. You could put as much seasoning as you want, long as it comes out good. I mean, I'm just kind of going based off of looks. I don't really know how much to put, to be honest with you, but to me, this is starting to look pretty dang good. Whew. All right, let's see if we can make it a nice meatloaf. Smash it down a little bit. Woo! All right, let me wash my hands real quick. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some sugar-free barbecue sauce on top of this. So as soon as I put this on a tray, boom, like magic, boom. Alright, now we're gonna add a barbecue. Just a little bit, give it some flavoring. A little bit more flavoring. This is a little sweet, so I am. little spreader, barbecue, my sauce spreader. That's what we gonna call it. And we're gonna spread it out nice all over the freaking meatloaf for sure. I'm gonna probably let this cook for 2 hours on low heat. Gonna put it in the microwave, and then probably for maybe an hour and a half, give or take. We'll see. Now we gotta throw it in the oven. We're gonna put the timer, bake, put it at 300. All right, 300. Preparing, and then we'll probably put it for like 1.5 hours. Let it cook kind of slow, and then we're gonna get started on the mashed potatoes. All right, now we're gonna peel some potatoes. I like doing it over a sink because I have a garbage disposal, and I usually just let the garbage disposal take all the food, you know, but that's just me. Oh, looks like our stove is ready. All right, stove time. Meatloaf, get ready to go. Oh, shoot. I didn't see that there. God damn it. I forgot we put crap in here. That's gonna be hotter than a fudger right now. Alright, looks good. We'll just put it like that, sideways. Boom. Ready to go. Get back to peeling some potatoes. I'm actually gonna need this cutting board again. So we'll just give the cutting board a little bit of a rinse. Back to front. Alright, now we got that rinsed off. Go ahead and get started back to peeling our potatoes. One. Six. Now all the potatoes we cut, I'm just gonna give them a quick rinse. Alright, we're gonna probably chop these up into 4s, but we'll see how small we could get them. Usually it helps cook the potatoes faster. So, the smaller you get them, the faster they'll cook. And then you'll have mashed potatoes in like maybe about less than an hour. Depends how high you got the heat to. Oh shoot, cut it wrong. But yeah, you just gotta chop up potatoes, make sure they're good, decent size. I mean, I'll probably throw some of these in the water real quick while it boils. I mean, you could add some salt in the water, but me personally, I do that all after. Add the salt, all the seasoning that you need for your mashed potatoes. I usually do that after. There's no need to do it now because the salt is just gonna stay in the water. I mean you can. I don't really know the benefits between that. I know it doesn't really, either way you gotta add it, so it doesn't make sense. Oh, stop looking. Dinner is served. I finished. Forgot to do the little bits, but there it is. Got some ketchup. A little bit of parsley, mashed potatoes. Oh yeah. And then what we got on the side? Some side. Yeah, buddy. Y'all stay up and have a blessed day.